Irene, good night. I, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take another walk downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Whew. Stop rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down at the fireside bright. Irene, come on, everybody, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Yeehaw! Oh, Madonna. Buonasera, bonsoir, guten Abend, masa al khair, erev tov, dobre wieczór, good evening, everybody. Neurogeezer points out there are other lyrics to this same tune. I am not surprised. I want to hear those lyrics. Yeah, I don't know if the song is Appalachian, but when I hear it and I start strumming, I feel like singing like that. Hey haw. Well, welcome to the show. I started a minute or two late today, which is not normal for me. As you know, I'm prompt, I'm pünktlich, as they say in German. Um, but we adopted the Dane puppy. We adopted this beautiful Great Dane puppy. She's right over there in her cage, in her, for crate training, but it's a soft crate. And she's just now, I didn't know. So we got her in South Brooklyn in Gowanus, and then we brought her up here. She was incredibly sweet in the car. She started this morning at 4 a.m. in Texas. She was in Texas this morning at 4 a.m. So, you know, I don't know, 19 hours ago. And so she was patiently waiting in the van in a crate while all the other dogs came out. They let the smaller dogs out first, and we were there, um, patiently waiting. Yeah, but now she's chilling out. I wasn't sure. So what happened was, we drove her up here to Williamsburg. We got out of the car. We walked her, and then Kirsten brought our other dogs down one at a time um, to meet the puppy, and it went very well. Gornemans was a real gentleman. There was tail wagging, there was sniffing. They were very sweet to each other immediately. Fafi, we knew that the little one, Fafi, our Chihuahua Shih Tzu, the boss, la jefecita, we knew that she was going to be a little spicy, and she was. She barked at the big puppy. Now the other two are out for a walk. Our puppy is she's chilling. But when I started the show, I had just gotten her settled. So I'm not going to show her to you tonight. David, I did send you a photo. If someone wants a photo of her, I have photos now, which I will send. But we're following the instructions. So let's give a big thank you to all the people who work in dog rescue and animal rescue, and all the people who devote their time and their lives to treating our quadruped relatives so kindly. This is called Hearts and Bones. Hearts and Bones. Check them out. Hearts and Bones Animal Rescue. And also Acme. Wait, it's called Acme? I think it is. Acme Dog Run in Gowanus. It's a dog run, but it's an indoor sort of play area and dog sitting. And so they hosted this event where Hearts and Bones brought these. It was almost 50 dogs that flew up from Texas and then sat in that van. Yes, she's going to need to know. I was actually really interested how she would react to the singing, whether she would howl. Sometimes Boo, it's so sweet. She really reminds us of Boo, because Boo was a Dane mix and also a Brindle or not mauve, but not mohair, not anyway, there's another word where they're spotted. So this puppy is spotted, just a gorgeous Dane. And now we're thinking she might not even be a Dane mix. She might just be a pure Dane. She's so incredible. She's a beautiful puppy. So we're very excited. Blessings to all humane shelters and doggy rescues and foster parents and the entire shebang of decent people. Amen to that, Mobius. Thank you for that. Dog rescuers are such good people, they might almost qualify to be dogs. Well said, Noro Geezer. I love it. She'll need to learn every song. Dad, yes. Aw, I agree. She stole the show. Sorry, I'm torturing you by not showing you the dog. Oh, stick around. I'll show you the dog at the end of the show. There. How about we do it like that? That's taking a page from the algorithmic advice of my YouTube guru, Professor Feldman, who says, I'm giving you a view behind the curtain. But if I can tell you something's going to happen by the end of the show and you have to stick around to see it, apparently that's a good thing to do. So I'm just doing that. I'll show you. Yeah, we'll show you the dog if she's awake. Otherwise, send me an email and I will send you photos. We already have lots of photos of our beautiful puppy. We're still working on the name. But Irene, that's not a bad name for a girl dog. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Oh, hi, guys. The whole family's here. Gornamons is here and Fafi's here. She got really settled in her cave. I don't know, if you let him go, he might flip a zoodle. Yeah, so just chill over there for a while. Yeah, okay. We'll see. They had a nice You have a chicken named Ophelia. Ophelia is a really good name for a dog. Ophelia. Griselda. I have a good friend in Rome named Griselda. Oh, a name from Hamlet. That's not a bad idea. Gertrude. Oh, Gertrude. It's funny. We were going to call her Brunhilde or Brunhilde because the other dogs have Wagnerian names. So we're thinking of Brunhilde. But my grandmother, my paternal grandmother's name was Hilda. So that was kind of nice. But you're saying that's a nice idea. A Hamlet name, since she's a Dane. And Gertrude, that's my maternal grandmother's name. So maybe Gertrude Hilda. I don't know. To honor I like Gertrude. Was sagst du, Gertrude? Absolutely not. Gertrude was rejected out of hand. So there's also a novel by Hermann Hesse called Gertrude, he's one of my favorite writers. So, but okay, Gertrude was Athenia, named after. Oh, puppy. The puppy's crying a little bit. I'm going to sing verse 2 because I think it's very funny. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. I love how this guy who's singing the song, he calls his idea of throwing himself in the river a great notion. Instead of like, sometimes I have suicidal ideation to jump into the river and drown. David is casting geographic aspersions on this gorgeous canine. He says, and I quote, since she's from Texas, name her Backwater Hick. That's just, listen, Austin is full of Democrats. Let's not forget that. Also, she I don't know where she's from. She flew up from Texas today. She could have come across the border. She might be an illegal. What's up, Sherry? Oh my God. Let me do verse 2 again since it's so cute. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Final verse. Stop rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down to the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. In my dreams. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for your eyes. Thank you for your ears. And thank you for sharing this with anyone who you think cares. No, anyone who would be interested or enjoy it. This is the nosho. The nosho. This is the nosho for Saturday, the 4th of May, 2024. It's Motzei Shabbos. If you obey the Sabbath, this is the time of. I happen not to, but for those who do, when the Sabbath ends, when the stars appear on Saturday night, you then welcome in the new week. You say goodbye to the Sabbath and you welcome in the new week, which is a nice tradition. And one of the things you do as part of that ceremony, you put out a candle in a glass of wine. You don't drink the wax or anything like that. And then you also sniff these herbs. You sniff these aromas. I guess it's sort of you're welcoming in the world and the senses. I don't know actually, but it's a nice little tradition, which I don't do, but to anyone, as they say, to those who celebrate. Or as I like to say, spices, not herbs. Mom, thank you, Mom, for the correction. Herbs. You smell a little oregano. It's the end of the Sabbath. You smell some oregano. You smell a little black pepper, a little chili. Anyway, and a happy abstinence week to those who celebrate. There's a little word play for any of the incels in the audience. I almost thought there wasn't going to be no show. Oh, Z, I'm sorry you thought that. Did you just tune in? It's 17 after the hour, and we started right at 9:02. We were late tonight, which wasn't normal. We had some serious goings on. We had a whole new adoption. Let me just say this. even if you're not adopting or fostering a dog, I've never been to an event like this. It was so cute. You go, if you're standing out there on the sidewalk, the van door opens, they pull out a little crate, and then the dog is in there, and then the dog is peeking out. Some of them are more meek and more shocked to be in yet another new city than the others. And then they emerge, and then they're united right at that moment with their adoptive or foster family. It's like heart meltingly cute. It's the sweetest thing. I can't get over it. And then we knew our dog was going to be in there. It's just so sweet. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Gornamans. Maybe should we let him off and just yeah, we're gonna let him off to go sniff the cage. If you suddenly hear, oh, Gornamans, you can go sniff. Do you want to come up here and say hi to the audience first? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, good boy. Do you want to go give a little sniff to your new sister in her box? Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's Ophelia. What about Ophelia? No, not Ophelia. Okay. Okay, that was a song. Tomorrow morning, I have the swim meet, the first swim meet of my life. Oh, he's going over to sniff his sister in the cage. Good doggies. Okay. Here's a nice sweet song from 1938. Yes. Heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul, the way a fool would do madly, because you held me tight and stole a kiss in the night. Heart and soul, I begged to be adored, lost control, and tumbled overboard gladly. That magic night we kissed, there in the moon mist. Oh, but your lips were thrilling, much too thrilling. Never before were mine so strangely willing. But now I see what one embrace can do. Look at me, it's got me loving you madly. That little kiss you stole held all my heart and soul. Some grumblings from in the cage. Yes, Mobius says, didn't know the words to this song. I didn't know them either. So the song, of course, that's the one that people plunk away happily on the piano, in tandem sometimes, or when they happen to be in an overpriced toy store like FAO Schwartz with a man-child, and they're just dancing along on the floor keyboard. That might be a tune that they're tap dancing out. It's Hoagie Carmichael. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. We're here. I know. We're here. Oh, I fed her that chicken. She loved it. Yeah. We fed her. We're following the instructions. We boiled her chicken, and she loved it. She ate it right down in little pieces. I know. It's all new. Oh, the words are by Frank Lesser, and music by Hoagie Carmichael, Heart and Soul. Heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul, the way a fool would do madly, because you held me tight. That sounds like you're forcing me a little bit. And stole a kiss in the night. Stole a kiss? That doesn't sound like consent was given. heart and soul. I beg to be adored. Sounds a little insecure. Lost control. Sounds like some other psychological issues. And tumbled overboard. Sounds like maybe a crime in international waters. Gladly. That magic night we kissed, there in the moon mist. Oh, but your lips were thrilling, much too thrilling. Never before were mine so strangely willing. But now I see what one embrace can do. Look at me, it's got me loving you madly. That little kiss you stole. There's the F augmented. Someone asked last night, was there an augmented chord? Whatever that song was, there wasn't. But here we go, right near the end of this song. That little kiss, there's an F augmented. That little kiss you stole held all my heart and soul. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a duet from the puppy. I'm sorry to put you in a box right when we get you. I'm remembering now the first night that we had Loki 17 years ago. Crate training Loki and his poor little lamenting cries from downstairs and then not being able to go get him. Gordon, do you want to come up and say hi? Come. Do you want to jump up and say hi? Okay, I'm going to give you another song. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. And I know it's a little bit distracting. There's a puppy on the scene. Pictures available. All you got to do is send me a note and I will send you a photo. You can email me at ehbase@gmail.com. Gornamuts, are you yawning? Did you find my spiel? That little spiel boring? Is that why you yawned? I don't know. I'm not going to impute any important motives to his yawn. Oh, midnight special. Someone said that. And so, yeah, I'm going to try that. It's weird. I just opened up to that. I forgot that someone suggested that. Donald says it's an augmented world. Yes. Augmented reality, augmented chords, augmented Augie March. What happens in this song? Well, you get up in the morning, hear the work bell ring, you go a-marching to the table, you see the same damn thing, knife and fork are on the table, nothing in your pan. But if you say a word about it, you're in trouble with the man. Oh, let the midnight special shine her light on me. Let the midnight special shine her ever-living light on me. Yonder comes a Miss Rosie. How in the world did you know? By the way she wears her apron and the coat she wore, umbrella on her shoulder, a piece of paper in her hand. She come to tell the governor, turn loose of my man. Oh yeah, let the midnight midnight special. Shine a light on me. I left the midnight special. Shine a ever live a light on me. If you're ever in Houston, oh, the dog just came from Texas today. How cute. If you're ever in Houston, well, you better walk right. You better not a swagger, and you'd better not fight. Or the sheriff will arrest you. He gonna take you down. You can bet your bottom dollar you're penitentiary bound. Oh yeah, let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine her ever loving, little loving light on me. Oh, Madonna. Let the midnight special. What a great song. Holy cramoles. And it's the attribution, it just says railroad song. So Mr. Song wrote that. Mr. Railroad Song. No, it's a railroad song. Wow. So the midnight special is some sort of special train, comes through at midnight. Thanks, Neurogeezer. I didn't know there was a Texas element in that song. It was like fate. Here we have our Texas dog, and then we have Texas in the lyrics. Tex. What about we name the dog Tex?
No, Kundry.
Oh, Kundry. That's perfect.
That's definitely Kundry.
That's perfect. Oh my God. Oh, that's perfect. How didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
How didn't I think of that? So the dog is Kundry because Gornamance is Gornamance, and Kundry is this forest soprano in Parsifal. That's perfect.
And Kundry is Gwyneman's servant in the end.
Kundry washes her feet. That's incredible. Oh, the singer is in prison, Dad says. Oh, in the Midnight Special. Oh, you know where the other song where someone is in prison? I was just listening to this the other day. I got to learn this song, and it's one of those ones that you got to tread very carefully because it's such a classic that people have done such incredible jobs with. But it's Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles, who's like a dancer who's in prison. And the song is told by a cellmate. The story of the song is recounted in song. The story is recounted in song by his cellmate, Mr. Bojangles. It's like a 60s hit. I can't remember the name of the guy who wrote it and performed it, but then, of course, Bob Dylan did it, and then tons of people did it. I think Aretha Franklin did it. And if the MOK night shines on him, he will get out. Oh, if the midnight special, Dad explains, if the midnight special shines on him, he'll get out. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special. So somehow the light from the train is going to allow him to escape prison. Okay, I'm going to read up on this. But thank you for the tips, and thank you for the suggestion to sing that. Donald James asks, how many Hirschenfelds are there? Well, at the moment, there's me and at least two of my parents that I know of. So there's 3 Hirschenfelds in this. We're not in a Zoom room. We're in a YouTube tube. In this particular YouTube at the moment. Watching with my daughter, and she reminded me of that terrifying scene in the movie Twilight Zone. Oh, that's right. This song is in Twilight Zone movie. Gosh, I got to watch that movie again. I remember watching it with my friends in 8th grade. We saw it at a movie theater. It was great. Oh, they escape by catching the midnight special. Okay. Wow, this half hour flew by tonight. I hope it flew by for you as quickly as it flew by for me. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Jeff Hutchins joining us on Facebook at 9:32. Well, you get up in the morning, you hear the work bell ring, you go marching to the table, you see the same damn thing, knife and fork are on the table, nothing in your pan. But if you say a word about it, you're in trouble with the man. Oh, let the midnight special. I've been cheating you of that G7 leading into the chorus. Trouble with the man, G and then a G7. I don't know what it is, but those seventh chords just tell you you're about to be going somewhere, like on the midnight special. You're in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever living, loving, living light, broken record light on me. That's another thing. I don't know why they do that, but sometimes they end the song on a, so it ends on a G, living light on me, and then a G7, a G to G, and then sometimes ending on a sixth chord creates this little jazzy thing, light on me. It's funny, it gives you that feeling like the song is ending, but there's also a little bit of mist from the song lingers in the air. Neurogeezer, thank you for that little bit of music theory. The dominant seventh typically leads to the tonic, but can go other places. All right. Speaking of tonics, it's time for you to mix yourself a drink. Yeah, that sixth chord feels really good. It feels a little Hawaiian also in this case. It feels like a Hawaiian. Oh, wow. You know, I kind of don't want to say goodnight yet. It's we're a few minutes past. Oh gosh, this is. I marked a few songs that I really love. I don't want to, burn all my fuel. We have a show tomorrow night. On the road again. I ain't on the road again. I ain't on the road again. On the road again. Like a bandit in the highway. On the road again. Going places never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, that was a bit of a mess, but I just felt like taking a stab at it. Thank you for indulging me. All right, thanks for sitting in for the show. This is the no-show, and it happens every single night. Every single living liberty light on me. The man's 91 years old and still smoking weed, says Kathy. Wait, who are we talking about? Did I miss something? Oh, 16 tons, that's a good one. Good night, Irene. Yes, thank you, Donald. I had the same feeling. I didn't feel like ending the show right there. Oh, here's Fafi. She now has her diaper on. Uh-oh, she's walking over to the crate. Oh, and she took a left turn. I thought she was going to go right up to the crate and harass the new puppy. Our little dog, Fafner, she's such a sweetheart to humans, but to other dogs, until she gets to know them, she can be a hellion. She can be a dragon, which is what Fafner is. Fafner is a dragon in Rheingold, in Das Rheingold, the first leg of the marathon opera, The Ring Cycle. Fafner. And then Fafner reappears in part 3, the third of those legs, Siegfried. Fafner reappears transformed from a homicidal giant, into a dragon who hoards her gold. Well, his gold. In this case, it's her, because our little Fafner became a toy hoarder. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more. No, I'm just going to go. Here we go. I'm going to have these chords memorized within the week, I promise. I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true always. When the things you've planned need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Days may not be fair always. That's when I'll be there always. Not just for an hour, not just for a day, not just for a year, but always. Always. I'm always here every night at 9, always. Ostinato. Obstinately. I'm obstinately, predictably here at 9 p.m. every night. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Ethan. This is the nosho, without a W, because we couldn't get the rights. The rights to the W's were bought by Sergey Brin for Google and Mark Zuckerberg for Facebook. They bought up all the W's, so nosho is spelled without a W. You can find me on YouTube and wherever else you buy fine finery. The nosho. Thank you for your eyes. Thank you for your ears. And thank you for sharing this with someone you love. Oh, how about, wait, what is that? How about the thing that Wotan sings in Act 2 of Valkyrie? Yeah, I think he sings, it's called Wotan's Abschied. Wotan's Farewell. Geez, that would be amazing to put on the ukulele. Okay, Neurogeezer, that's an awesome idea. Please, people, continue to send me your song ideas. I would love to include them in my repertoire, mostly so that I can just keep saying the word repertoire, which makes me feel so continental. The dog is in the dark. The dog is already, but please email me. The algorithm wants to see the dog. Okay, here's one dog. Gurnaman, smile. Gurnaman, smile. Okay, I'm just doing this for the algorithm. I'm a slave to the algorithm. This is the first time we're doing Steadicam. By the way, that is a work of art by Zura, my neighbor. Zura is a sculptor. He's incredible. And this is a marabou. Okay, let's walk. Let's try to walk him over to the dog. I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true always. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light on just for a moment to show the dog. I know that he's chilling. she's chilling, and that's better. But I'm just going to do that for one moment, okay? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We turned on the light, and we're gonna show you Kundry, right? Kundry. 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 Hey, Kundry. Can we see Kundry? Hey, Kundry. Can I let her out for a minute or no? Okay, we're not going to let her out for a minute. But there she is. Oh, Kundry, you're like your name. We named you during the show. That's so exciting. Hey, Kundry. You're a sweetheart. And now your little brother is saying hello, your big brother. Oh, Kundry. Are you going to sit down and chill? Good doggy. Okay, I know that might not have satisfied the algorithm. I know that might not have satisfied the algorithm because it was dark. Okay, now I'm angry. Okay. Dave, I've incurred the wrath of David because there was not enough lighting, because the puppy was not lit properly. I know, but you didn't see. All right, you saw a nose. All right, I'm sending photos. My email is ehbass, ehbass at gmail. ehbass at gmail. So email me and I will send you a photo of the puppy that's lit better than that. Before you think that the apartment is neat, look at that pile of books. I just got a table, so there's a pile of books. So it's not very neat. Okay, everybody. Thanks again. The No Show every night right here on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.